End our lesson today, I want you to think back to our initial lesson in this unit on slope. And if you remember, there was a graphic organizer where we talked about zero slope versus no slope or undefined slope. The last IXL that you have on graphing is called graphing a horizontal or vertical line, which are those no slope or zero slope problems. So just as a quick refresher, when you're looking at a graph, obviously, if we have, let's say, a vertical line here through, let's say, hash mark 2, remember that any line that is vertical will be in the form x equals, and then whatever the number it's going through. So in this case, it would be positive 2. Whereas if we have a horizontal line, let's say it's going through y equals negative 2, so it's down here at negative 2, then any horizontal line will be in the form y equals and then just a number. There won't be an x in that equation. So as you're practicing this particular IXL, that's what you need to be looking for. So depending upon which format the equation's in, if it's x equals or y equals, that's going to dictate whether you draw a vertical line or a horizontal line. So if we take a look at our first example here, we're looking at x equals negative 1. So if I just go to negative 1 on the x-axis, that would be the point here. And the way that I remember this is, again, I could look over at the pictures I just drew to the right and remember that this is vertical. But the other thing to keep in mind is that if you try to draw a line on the x-axis, then it wouldn't matter what number they put in the equation. Like if I put a point here, every line that would be in this x equal form would be the x-axis, and that would be incorrect. So I want to go opposite of the axis that is mentioned here. So it was x equals, so I'm going to draw it vertically, so it goes through the x-axis. I'm just going to plot that point. Awesome. So let's take a look at another one here. So we've got y equals negative 4. So this time I go to y equals negative 4, so a y-intercept of negative 4. And then again, I go opposite of that axis. Maybe I'll plot a point over here. And there is our horizontal line. Perfect. And maybe let's just jump a level here and see what they have for us at this stage. And notice this time y equals negative 60. So they're just expanding to show you that it doesn't have to be within that 10 by 10 grid. So if it's y equals, I go to the y-axis and plot a point at negative 60. And then I plot any point on that horizontal line. Maybe I put it over here. And there is our horizontal line at y equals negative 60.